Welcome to Mastering Sales. I'm Brent Gove. I have my special guest here today in the office, Steve Hillier. And for those of you who don't know Steve, I've known Steve for 40 years. At about 1999, he was a general manager for Gold's Gym, the big buffed, working on. He's a super healthy guy. This is a national collegiate champion wrestler, like beat everybody in the nation. He's one of those guys. He always wants to, well, you haven't wanted to wrestle me in a while, but when we knew each other back in like 1985, 86, he wanted to wrestle me. I was a big, tough, rough rugby guy. I was afraid of him. You get the neck like that, the ears. So anyway, we go way back, but he was at Gold's Gym, lifting weights, happy, minding his own business. I call him up one day and I decided to start building a team. I said, Steve, what are you making over there? He's like, 80,000 a year plus benefits. I love it. It's the greatest thing on the earth. I go, bro, you will make 300,000 a year if you switch to real estate. I will help you do it. And so we started talking. He quit his job. I don't know if it was immediate.
It was immediate.
Immediate. He's crazy. And he started doing, what did you start doing for lead generation?
Period. We started doing open houses.
Boom.
That was it. That's all I did. We created these crazy signs that Brent thought was a good idea, and we filled them full of
giant signs. They were like 5 feet high.
Yeah. So we just learned to do.
Let me back up the train for one sec. I just want you to just speed it forward. He was so successful. He started hiring buyer's agents, built his own team, and he continued to be successful. He started his own independent brokerage. And that was so successful. It went to 50, 100, 150, over 200. And how high do you get? About 210, 220?
218.
218, but who's counting? 218 agents and broker associates working for this man and his business partner, Gary Meek, New Vision. People loved him. They were legendary in Sacramento. And then I came to him again and said, dude, you got to check out EXP. And he got mad at me. He's like, no, die. We're best friends, but he's like, ain't going to happen. And he might have used an expletive. Well, a few people did that, and only your best friends might swear. But basically he told me no, and he held off for years and years. And then finally, a couple of years ago, he goes, I've been in enough lawsuits. I'm tired of getting sued for stuff that's not my fault. Because when you have hundreds of agents working for you and you are fully responsible for them as the managing broker, you're going down in flames. I think you had, but the time that you finally made the switch, I think you had 5 active lawsuits, right? With that? 7. So he remembers 7. He says, I'm spending all my time with lawyers, going to court, litigation, mitigation, arbitration, all the tration things. And so he moved his company and now he's just killing it at EXP. But I wanted to roll the clock all the way back. He has credibility. I hope you listen close to this. In fact, we'll give him I get half of my face and then Steve's face. But he if you want to know how to make it, first you become successful, then you teach other people how you did it. A lot of people just want to go build the company. I'm like, but you don't know what to tell people because you never suffered. You never did it. So this man started doing open houses. And what was some of the keys to your success in the areas of people skills, or how did you develop that?
Well, I was very young, so I had a disadvantaged look, if you will. I mean, look 16 or something with a lot of immediate lack of credibility. So I had to quickly learn.
That's not a problem anymore, by the way, but go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, you're right. I'm coming into my own here, but I had to learn terminology. So I spent some time in the loan business prior to this with Countrywide and Money Store and a couple places like that. But the loan terminology allowed me to have fundamentally at least something to talk about with a buyer. So as soon as I could show them that I knew my craft, I would begin to ask questions like, well, how many bedrooms does your family need? And that was a key question. How many bedrooms does your family need? Not like what you need. Try to personalize it. And then there's an interesting thing I learned when they say, well, we need 3 bedrooms. I go, would you consider a 4th if it was the right property, like a den option or something? So it was a small upsell. So I was putting them in a position where like, yeah, of course, I would love that. Well, here's the point. When you're in an open house, the first thing you need to do is you're a salesperson. They're in their car coming in. You're at a disadvantage. So what are the actions you're going to do right when they walk in the house to try to set the stage? So one, you can have a good conversation and potentially ask them, can I help you? Well, first thing you do is you introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Steve. How you doing? And that's exactly what I do over and over at open houses. Hi, I'm Steve. How are you? You guys can say that enthusiastically. Well, they're going to offer their name and you're going to say, hi, I'm Steve. What's your name?
I'm Brent.
Brent, good to meet you. That's exactly what I do. Brent, good to meet you. Thanks for coming in. I reach out, I hand him a flyer, and I exit back to the kitchen or I exit back into the island, somewhere where there's something between me and that customer.
Why? Why do you do that?
I want them to feel safe, and it's nonverbal. I want them to know I'm enthusiastic. I've greeted them by their name. I've sometimes even turned my back and walked back to the kitchen and grab a flyer, walk over, hand it to them, say, hey, enjoy the open house. It's a great little master suite, and I'll send them off. And the reason I do that is I want them to turn their back. I want them to walk away from me. I don't. You guys might use the sign-in sheet. I don't.
I didn't do it either.
And I had a great, discussion and meet Kim Frazier up there in the Salem. That lady is amazing, but she has very similar behaviors in the open house that I operate. And she did 55 open houses this year, and she's closed 52 million already. I mean, come on.
And by the way, she's not a team. She's a solo agent.
She's a beast, and we got to give credit to her. She's an amazing, but her personality is, look, I just want to disarm them, and that's what I do. I disarm them. I probably sold 400 or 500 homes from open houses. This isn't a joke. This is a science. So when they enter, be enthusiastic. Greet them. They give you their name. Repeat their name. Hand them something of value. Get out of their face. Move back into the kitchen. Kind of make them feel safe. You've tracking?
Oh, totally. By the way, I want to ask you a question. I was taught open houses were 2 to 4, 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 5, 2, 3, 4 hour open houses. Is that what you did, or did you do longer open houses?
I had a version of that, but I'll stay as long as I can, because if you're in an environment where people are driving themselves to a house or seeing your sign, you know how much money it takes to get in a print campaign to get someone to walk in. You want to let this guy in? So here's the deal.
We have a BA.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing, you guys. After I greet them, I hand them the flyer. I want them to turn their back. And the reason I want them to start walking away is I want to tell them, hey, hold on. And I'll get to say their name. I say, hey, Brent. And what does Brent do? He turns around. And I have something of value on the other side of my flyer. You guys could have mortgage information. What I choose to do is everything that's within a mile or two of that property, everything active. And I tell them, that's everything active within a mile or two of this property. If this house isn't right for you, I'm in the kitchen. I got all the pictures. Just come in, visit with me. And that's it. I greet them. I get to say their name.
So you would hold up on your laptop in the kitchen and show them. So he's holding 10, 15, 20 homes open at once.
I got all the properties burning in the background, because if I can bring them into the kitchen and I can say, hey, Brent, is anything on that list make more sense than this house price-wise? Or I'd love to show you the pictures. I'm enthusiastic. You need to be enthusiastic. If you're like, well, I've got the pictures and I think you might like a picture. Why would they want to look at the pictures because you're such a rock star? No, bring some enthusiasm to the discussion and try to use their name as much as you can in a gentle, sincere way. And here's what I found. And I'll sometimes say, hey, at the bottom of the flyer is my information, by the way. And they'll look down and they'll, well, hey, thank you, Steve. When I get their name, they say my name, and there's 3 or 4 people in the open house. No, there's one person in that open house. It's that one person that used my name back to me. And I want to connect with them. I want to build a relationship.
So what did you do? What did you do to get their information?
Well, first off, you ask for their information. And when they give me their name. And what I'm doing is, if I find a property that they like, I'm going to take a few minutes with the flyer. I'll pull out a flyer, and I don't have it pre-scripted. I just have like a little section. So if on the back of the open house flyer, if I put, let's say, 15 houses on a 1-line CMA kind of situation, at the bottom, there's a little blank area. That's the area I use to say, what kind of house would your family need? Do you need 3 bedrooms? What are you looking for? And Brent says, well, yeah, 3 is good. And I go, would you consider a 4, like den option? They're like, yeah, of course. Well, how many bathrooms does your family need? And if they'll take 10 or 15 minutes and give me some really good information, I'll say, you know something? Give me a quick second. Let me see if I can find a good hit for you. And I'll say, well, go check out the backyard. It's really cool. Give me a minute to look on the computer. Then I go to work for them and I see if I can find a match. And then I'll be enthusiastic. I'll ask them to come back out and I'll say, hey, check this out, Brent. This is a really great property. And they'll start looking at the pictures and stuff. And then I'll just simply say, Brent, hey, let me fire this off to you. What's your email? I have never once had someone not give me their email because I went to work. I did something of value for them. They told me their dream home. I went and found at least the best hit I could find. And then I asked permission. Hey, let me send this off to you. What's your email? And then I'm going to say, hey, by the way, if you'll let me, I can find a lot of stuff off market. Then you offer something of value, which is I have a great network of agents that I work with. I very well could find something like this. It may not be in the MLS. If I do, can I send you a quick text, let you know we got something you might want to look at?
Love that.
I don't ask until I give something of value.
Time out. Can I send you a text? It's harmless. Not can I have especially a guy to you women. Hey, can I have your cell phone number? Can I have your number? Right? It's harmless. I go, hey, if I see something that matches exactly what you look for, where do I shoot you a quick text? I'll send you a quick text. I want to make that point. That is exactly what I did, and it works like money. Keep going.
That's it, you guys. It's about being friendly in the open houses. And to gather information, I don't ask until I've given value. What is the value? I want to find what their dream home is that their family's looking for. Each time, for example, if they say, well, we need 2 baths, I go, would you consider like a 2.5, maybe a half bath near the garage or something?
This is so funny to me what he's doing. Can I jump in?
Yeah.
I always did the opposite. I always found people have champagne taste and a beer budget. For me, I want a 5-4. I go, well, what else? I want a view. What else? I want a pool. What else? I want a 4-car garage. I'd say, look, if I could get you the view and the pool, but it's a 3-car garage, would you do it? I've never seen anybody build them up. I'm always like, okay, I know you want a 4-2, but would you do an open den? How about a 3-2 with a den? So I'm always trying to pull them back. I know you do a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Would you do a 3-bedroom, 1-bath? Is there anything? Or would you consider a 2-2? I'm always going the other way because for me, when I go smaller, there's more to choose from. How many 5-4s with the 4-car garage are there? Now, how many 4-3s are there with the 3-car garage? There's a lot more. It's just funny, man. I've never heard anybody.
The reason I'm doing that is
I've never seen that.
All it is a technique to get them to open up and feel comfortable that they want to share more. So if I tell them I'm looking for a 3, okay, would you look at a 4 if it was right? The reason I say that, and it's something that rolls off naturally because I've done it hundreds and hundreds of times, I want them to know that I'm not going to find a shortcut for their dream. I'm looking to find the best possible option. And if I can say, like, for example, they wanted 2 baths, would you do a 3? Would you do a 2.5? And then I say, how about the garage situation? You want 2-car garage? Yeah, 2 would work. And I go, yeah, but would a third be better for your family? They start to realize this guy's on my side. It's a little different approach. I'm just trying to set the stage.
I'm Mr. Shortcut.
That's not true. That's not true. He just come up and said, hey, Steve, you want to talk to your open house process?
You're right. But he's been so successful and he's sold like 400 or 500 of these things. He built a huge company. So what he's saying, get this again, watch it again and again. What did you tell me before we started? Like the key to helping you get people's skills was a certain book you read.
Yeah. And reading is a very big part of what I've done. I read 10 pages every morning, a couple books in the Bible. I read a couple chapters and I get into 10 pages of personal growth. And here's the thing. You're the project at an open house. If you can't break the ice, I mean, Tara, she's a beast. I see you right there smiling. I know your skill set. All these people that are really good, you guys, they're good because they grew. How do you expect to go to an open house if you haven't worked on your people skills? You're going to have 30 seconds to break the ice and make them feel safe. These are just areas to bring them out so that you can do what? Hey, can I look for a house for you and your family? And here's what I love. I'll tell you this. This is, if someone walks in and you ask them, do you have an agent? Even if they don't, they're going to tell you they do. Just expect it. Now, here's what I have to say. Brent, I'm going to ask you if you have an agent. Hey, Brent, are you working with anybody?
Yeah, of course I am.
Awesome. 2 are better than 1. Because I want to be in the picture. And I say, no, seriously, Brent, if I could find you the perfect property, if you share a little bit, I find all kinds of stuff off market. I'm tied to a really big team of people that have got a lot. And in all seriousness, I know you probably have a great agent, no problem. But if I can find you the perfect house for your family, would you let me show you that one property if it's off market?
Love it.
I ask permission.
Now, what if now everyone's signing a buyer broker? I guess the next question, we never had to do this in California, but I'd be like, did you sign a buyer broker with that agent? And I go, I haven't signed. No, I've signed nothing with my agent.
I'm not.
And you could push forward.
I'm not sure how to navigate how we're going to go through that. But
well, no, you can't. You can't.
There's going to be similar.
When they've signed a buyer broker, it's over. It's like a listing contract. They're on lockdown.
Yeah.
So it's like a listing.
Yeah, disregard that. You're 2 better than 1, but that's what I do.
No, they're 2. It's better than 1 because if they go, did you sign a buyer broker? And I said, yes. I go, oh, okay. Well, then you're under contract with your agent.
Okay.
Unless they release you from that. I can't, hey, good to see you. Unless they release you from that, I can't help you.
Fair
And
enough.
so you got to drop it and don't coach them. Here's how you get out of it. You're a total ethics violation at that point. You're stating the facts part of that. So we play by the golden rule, do unto others. And so basically, that's how that happens. But a lot of it, 2 for 1. I loved it. I always say, hey, 2 is better than 1. I tell you what, I will outwork your agent. I will work like a dog. I will move every rock, every leaf. I'm a part of a group of agents. We share off-market properties. I'm going to find you your dream home, and it won't be in Realtor.com. It's not going to be in Zillow. Your agent will not find you because they won't have access to it. I will have access to it. And either I deliver in a week or 2 or 3, or I don't. What do you say? You let me go look for you. You don't have to pay me. But if I bring you your dream home, which is what he said, 2 is not better than 1. It's 10 times better than 1. But have some moxie, some fire. And he does that at his open house. So that's why we sold at such a high level. And now then they go, okay, yeah, go for it. Then you go, did you sign to buy a broker? Yes, I did. I'm like, oops, shoot, sorry, can't help you. You actually are now committed to that person. Unless they were to let you out of it, it's over. And you can't go any further than that. I mean, it's just the facts. Don't coach them. Don't coach them. Don't coach them. If they want out, they will go get out of it, and they'll come back to you. And here's how you do it. If it ever expires or something, here's my card. I would love to help you. They're going to go. Some of them will go make it expire because they never met anyone who will turn over every rock, move every leaf, knows every agent in town, going to make off market pro. You did your thing, and then it's up to them if they want to do it. But please don't coach people. That's not what we're about at EXP. We take the high road, wish them well. But most people will tell you they have an agent, and then ask, did you sign to buy a broker? No, I didn't. Full steam ahead.
There you go. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Take that step. You bet.
Yep. All right. Anything you want to say in parting as we wrap this up? You good?
Well, I think the book he was talking about is How to Win Friends and Influence People. So it's one of the best books to take your eyes off yourself and just kind of understand the human nature of other people. But do this on open houses. Next time you do one, just make it a point to be extremely enthusiastic when someone comes in, and then offer your name, get their name, say their name back to them, and then try to use their first name 3 or 4 times in a gentle, calming kind of way. Hey, Bill, anything on that list that makes sense? I can show you. And then you always have got to ask for the business. Hey, we just met. I worked my butt off. I'm telling you, I'm here to sell houses. I'd love to know, can I help your family?
Yeah.
You got to ask. Okay. Use their name as many times as you can. Try to get them to use your name, and then ask them. You want to help them.
Yep. And that's it. And then if I find that home, I'm going to need to shoot you a quick text. What's the best number to text you at? Never saying, can I have your cell phone number? It sounds innocuous. And to me, if I didn't get that number, I could text them out. We're done. They go, well, here's my email. Just your email. I go, hey, thank you. I'm honored. Thank you. I'm not your agent. I pull it away. I go, if we can't do simple, basic communication like text message, it's obvious you're not comfortable with me. No hard feelings. Find someone you can actually give your cell phone number to so they can help you. And I smile like that. They're shocked when you do it. I love it. But I go, email is how you hide. When I want to hide from someone, give me email. Now he doesn't know, everyone does their database, their CRM. I never did that. I eat and kill what's in front of me like a lion. And so I would build up 80 clients, and I would start those open houses at 9 or 10 in the morning and go till 9 or 10 at night, Saturday and Sunday. During the week, houseboat. During the week, snow ski. During the week, kite surf. During the week, go hike. During the week, take time off. During the week, play. During the week, enjoy your family. But on the weekend, baby, go to work. Quit doing a stupid noon to 4 open house and think you worked half a day. Children go to Taco Bell and work a 4-hour shift. Quit doing what acne covered teenagers do. Go to work. If you got to work from 9 to 9, I would many times sound fulsome. 9 to 9, that's 12 hours. On the weekend, I'm a weekend warrior. Go be a weekend warrior. Solve your financial situation. Go out there and make it happen. Pray to God. Ask him to bless what you're doing or whatever it is you do. Thank your lucky stars, whatever. I just thank the one who made the stars. But hey, each your own. Love you guys. Have an awesome day. Steve, you were a great guest on Mastering Sales. Brent Gove, love you, buddy. And have a good day, everyone. We'll see you next week.